Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to try something new, a new type of video I'm thinking about. I'm going to call this Billy Analysis, where I, talk about stuff that I saw in the news this week, and it's going to be 3 different segments, I think. Things that make Billy happy, things that make Billy sad, and things that make Billy go, I'm going to try to have 3 things, but for each category. But if it's a, if it's a slow week, I might not be able to do that. So, let's look at the first category here. What happened this week that made Billy happy? Now, of course, anything that makes Democrats sad makes Billy happy. So, let's see. Oh, the first thing right off the bat. 312,000 jobs created in December. Yes, that made Billy happy. I also was happy when I saw some of the commentators on MSNBC and CNN try to explain why this was a bad thing. So yes, that made me happy. What else made Billy happy? Oh, the government shut down. Yes, I am so glad that the government is still shut down. And I hope that Trump uses this to break the Democrats. Oops, there go my glasses. This is a perfectly good opportunity to crush them as soon as they show up into town. Show them who's boss. Yes. And of course, the fact that the brother that I don't like is sitting at home squealing, I'm not going to get paid, makes Billy happy, but we'll leave that offline. Alright, so that's 2. What's the third thing that made happy? I have to research this, but I just heard about this today. Okay, that crazy socialist chick from Puerto Rico, Ocasio-Cortez, apparently they've given her, because it's too hard to say her name, they're calling her AOC. Okay, well, somebody came up and found a picture of her dancing when she was in college or something, and they're making memes with it, making her look like an idiot. And I haven't seen any of the memes, but I noticed that Mika on the Morning Mika show was very sad about this, hence my happiness. Alright, now let's go to things that made Billy sad this week. Ugh. Pelosi is now the Speaker of the House. I watched her swearing in or whatever on the Capitol Hill the other day. She was just so damn happy. And every once in a while she'd giggle, this weird little giggle, and it really annoyed me. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Maxine Waters is now head of the judiciary. How did that happen? I guarantee that woman's IQ is not above 80. This is this makes Billy very sad. Oh. Romney is the senator from Utah now. Oh. I have to listen. I thought I was going to be spared once Flake and McCain were gone, but well, at least there's just one of them. So those things all made Billy sad. Now the interesting part. What made Billy go, this week? The first thing that made Billy go, was, oh yes, Deutsche Bank. Yeah, so that Congressman Shit, or whatever his name is, that's going to be, I don't know, investigating Trump now, mentioned that he was going to be subpoenaing records, Trump records, from Deutsche Bank in Germany. Well, this made me go, because I also know that Deutsche Bank was recently raided in connection to the Clinton Foundation investigation. Apparently, the Clinton Foundation was using that bank to launder money. So I'm like, what? Are they trying to create pressure on Trump to back off on that? I don't know. But it's something I'm going to be watching. What else made Billy go, Oh, China's behavior. Okay. Whenever China is displeased with us, they get their little dog, North Korea, to bark. Alright, so the Kim dude was barking about this week, so that was interesting. It's an indication to me that China was upset. There's also a Chinese admiral claiming that he could sink 2 of our aircraft carriers. Well, dude, hold on. Let's just assume for a second you could. You do realize that we have like 8 more and that we'd probably be really, really pissed off. Okay? So what do you think we would do to you if you did that? And another thing that the Chinese are doing, apparently you can come over there to visit, okay? But when you go to leave, they're not letting people leave China, these Americans, these Westerners. So all this means, are the Chinese trying to, are the tariffs starting to bite? They're starting to feel it, and they're using these, different ways to try and put pressure on us to back off on the trade war? Well, Mr. XI, who freaking has a name spelled XI? Dude, just deal with it. Free ride over. And the last thing that made Billy go, this week, is the rumor that Trump is thinking about making a guy by the name of James Webb the new Secretary of Defense. Spoiler alert, I like James Webb. He was elected to the Senate from Virginia in 2006 as a Democrat. But before that, he was an undersecretary of the Navy for Reagan. He also ran or tried to get the Democratic nomination in 2016 in the Democratic Party. Right? That went nowhere. Anyway, so this is very interesting to me. I like Webb. Okay, now some people are going to go like, oh, he sounds like Italy. You can't decide on whose side he wants to fight on. Right? He's always been true to his core principles. Okay? And the reason why he was forced to go with the Democrats is because he got shanked by Bush and Cheney in the early 2000s because he wouldn't go along with their madness. Not just the war in Iraq, by the way. It should have been Pakistan we should have invaded, not Iraq. But anyway, just a difference of opinion. And he also wasn't too happy with their economic policies in regards to China. He considered it treason. So, of course, the Bush administration tried to ruin him. And that's how he ended up in the Democratic Party, because that was a useful alternative to screwing with the Bushes. Okay. By the way, I have to be careful on what I say about the Bushes, because my girlfriend apparently has a crush on W. Something about picnic she was at when she was younger, before, back when he was still the ne'er-do-well son, and he showed up wearing cowboy boots and a skin-tight t-shirt for the picnic, and oh my God. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe he's a nice guy. I've never met the guy. I know the mechanics over there that work on Air Force One at Andrews, they liked him. They had a problem with their fence. They needed a new fence, and the fence wasn't working because it was a magical fence. And somehow I got involved. And I was able to talk to them over there underneath the gazebo while they were on their smoke break. And they loved the guy. Apparently, when he would get off the plane, he'd come by and hang out with them and drink, whatever. Over there, hang out with them and talk to them. It's a real good social. Oh, here's a hint. They hated Obama. He would walk around like he was a freaking prince, Oh, and Hillary, she'd make the freaking stewards rub her feet. Anyway, the point is yeah, I think Webb would be an excellent pick We'll see. Anyway, so that's Billy's analysis of this week ending, what is it? January 4th. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your day.